Liverpool moved to plug a gap in their defence. The Premier League champion.
To talk about what money not being spent, really.
Yeah, very. I mean, as you can imagine, because of the situation that we're all in at the moment, very cautious transfer deadline day. Great day for this chap, though, Ben Davies, who until yesterday morning was a Preston North End player. Now, as you can probably tell, he's just signed for Liverpool and looks incredibly happy about it too. Liverpool really needed to sign a couple of players yesterday. The news came in late last night that Joel Matip will miss the rest of the season with an ankle injury. They are plugging. Now, it's what managers would like to call a blip. But after a good run, Manchester United have suffered a defeat and a draw in the last week. They're at home to Southampton tonight. And they do need to get their title challenge back on track. But listen to Ole Gunnar allowing that sort of talk. Now, we are expecting to hear later that the Japanese government will extend the state of emergency covering Tokyo by another month as they struggle to contain coronavirus outbreaks. Now, after emerging from quarantine, Novak Djokovic has finally started his season as the Australian Open approaches. And England's cricketers will train as an entire group today for the first time since they arrived in India for the 4-test series. Contest in Chennai, with reports suggesting a 50% crowd might be let in. And wouldn't that make a tremendous difference for fans to be able to watch live sport? Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Sam.
Oh, let's hope so. You're here now, though.
Stay with us.
Yes, you're here now talking about a particularly quiet transfer deadline day.
Don't worry, I will only talk until Carol arrives.
Okay.
As soon as Carol's here, I will hand back. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it was a really quiet day yesterday, wasn't it, for transfers? Liverpool already had 2 experienced defenders out of action, so that was always going to be their focus on transfer deadline day. They brought in Ben Davies. Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says online abuse has to be stopped. There were a string of incidents over the weekend, with United's Marcus Rashford among those targeted. Solskjaer believes more could be done to combat what is a widespread problem. The British number 1, Johanna Konta, had a straightforward win in Melbourne as the countdown to the Australian Open continues. She beat Bernarda Pera in straight sets, and there was no sign of the knee injury that has been troubling her. I promised you I would talk until we had Carol.
And you've done it.
Success.
We're just
I hope we've got Carol.
Sally, you are much more than a gap filler.
Exactly.
I'm not
You're
sure.
a crucial part of this programme.